Africa Kids Code. Welcome to everyone. We can just do a quick introduction of everyone that's in the session in your chat box. Okay, today's session is a very important topic called job searching online. Basically, it's to give you some tools of how you can find jobs online effectively. Okay, so the agenda for today will be on 3 key pillars. The first one is how you use search engines to find jobs. The second one is utilizing job search platforms effectively. And the third one is understanding job posts. So the session will introduce you to the world of work online, introduce what opportunities are out there and how to best access them and ensure success. So we're going to do a quick question just so we get to know each other and where we are at in terms of our future vision for ourselves, whether it's in a job or career. So I'd like to ask you the question, what role do you want to have in 5 years' time? For example, do you want to be a businessman? Do you want to be a manager somewhere? Do you want to, depending on where you are at right now. So for example, I am in a business and I'd like to expand my business into Africa in the next 5 years. Okay, I see some people are saying, okay, doctor, lawyer. Okay, very impressive, great answers there. I hope we can help you on your journey during today's session. Let's start by looking at the tools available to help you find jobs. So, how do we use search engines to find jobs? Quick question, how do you guys currently find or hear about jobs? Are you looking at newspapers, online job boards? Do you hear from friends? Advertisements, yes, you're correct. There's some job apps as well. Okay, so searching for jobs can be an overwhelming experience, as most of you would agree. Taking first steps can be challenging. Searching for jobs using the internet, although may be daunting initially, is far easier than obviously looking at newspapers and waiting for friends to tell you about a job that they heard about. So in this session, we'll be helping you learn where to begin. Okay, let's look at some statistics. According to statistics, 20% of the world's workforce change jobs each year. Over half, of 20% of the world's workforce change jobs each year. Over half use the internet to look for employment. This is based on research that was done by a consulting firm called BCG and Recruit Works Institute, where they surveyed 13,000 job seekers from 13 countries, whose populations represent 59% of the roughly 3 billion people employed worldwide. The countries that were represented in this survey were South Africa, Australia, Brazil, Canada, China, France, Germany, India, Italy, Japan, Russia, the UK, and the US. So that's quite a considerable number of countries that were surveyed for the researchers to reach the 20% that they speak about in this data. So 20% of world's workforce change jobs each year, and half of these use the internet to find jobs. Okay, stats again, 60% of people who use job websites and career portals to find career opportunities. So 60% of people actually use job websites and career portals to find career opportunities. According to a report on LinkedIn, Global Talent Trends 2015 explains that, again, 60% of people use the internet to search for jobs, 56% use social professional networks, and 50% are recruited through word of mouth. The large percentage figure suggests that job searching platforms play a major part in people's employment success. Okay, let's talk about discovering jobs with search engines. Search engines like the Google app, Google Go, or Chrome offer features to help you structure and filter through work opportunities. These features include customizable job searches, which allow you to filter the job to best suit your profile. Allows you to explore nearby listings, which allows you to identify accessible opportunities. It also allows you to save listings in case you want to apply later. These functions are designed to help job seekers identify the best possible opportunity in an efficient way. So this is how we discover jobs with search engines. Okay, what are benefits of using search engines, you may ask yourself? So search engines identify and collate thousands, even more, of job adverts across the world, meaning you can find opportunities you didn't even know existed. Just at a click of a button. You can look at jobs in other countries. You can find jobs in one place, making your search a lot quicker and easier. It also allows you to access a wealth of information about companies, hiring managers, recruitment processes, similar jobs, tasks included in a job, skills required for a job, etc. They also allow you the search engine actually makes your job easier in that it does the hard work for you. So Google and other search engines do the hard work for you so you can find jobs with ease. You don't need to have to worry about trawling newspapers and looking at companies individually when a search engine collates everything for you. So what are the key phrases to use when searching for jobs online? Key phrases enable you to find jobs more effectively when using a search engine. Some phrases to consider may include location, the area that you prefer to work in, job title, industry or sector, job roles and tasks. Can you think of anything else that I haven't mentioned? Okay, someone there says the level of the job. Yes, very correct. Whether the job is senior or middle or junior level. That's quite an important point. Okay, so at this point, I would like to give you an opportunity to ask me any questions, given the information I've just given you. Okay, you can write any questions in the chat box. As I continue, I will respond to anything that comes up. So the next topic is utilizing job search platforms effectively. So now that we know that there are job search platforms, how do we make sure that we utilize them effectively? Okay, let's talk. What job search platforms do you guys currently use? So I know particularly I use LinkedIn. I've also used platforms such as Career Junction, Careerjet. I know there's quite a popular platform called Indeed as well. Okay, so some great answers there. Yeah, I see most people use LinkedIn. Yes, I think that's the most popular platform in South Africa right now. Okay, to summarize, job search platforms or job boards are websites which showcase many different jobs from different companies in one area. As we'll discover as we continue, you can find and apply to jobs, set up profiles, and hear about the latest opportunities as and when they arise. Okay, so let's get into what job search platforms are there. As you know, there are so many of them. So I will go through some of the most popular ones in specific countries. But I'm sure you can find out about many more if you do your own Google search. So here we have Jobseeker.com. I know that my audience is mostly South African, but you never know where you might land or where you might want to go and work. So this is valuable information for you anyway. So Jobseeker.com is one of the leading recruitment websites in Ghana, matching job seekers with jobs and employers with qualified candidates through the internet. It offers premium recruitment services for several companies and thousands of job seekers who use the platform. Okay, and then we have Jobberman.com. Jobberman.com is a main source for jobs in Nigeria. It also offers vacancies in Ghana. It allows you to search and find your next career path from leading recruiters and employers. The website contains articles on career advice from industry experts. I think that's also a good feature that this particular platform has, because sometimes you want to get some advice in terms of understanding where your industry is going, especially now, for example, with 4IR, industries are changing. So if you had a platform that shows you available jobs, but this can also give you advice in terms of the future of industry, I think that's a very good insight. Okay, Jobberman also gives you job listings featured on the website. These will include accounting, construction, healthcare, human resources, and the legal sector. It also has filters as features where you can filter what the salary, location, or type of job that you are looking for is. Okay, the next one, which is my favorite, which we've already mentioned earlier, is of course LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a professional social media. It allows you to search for jobs, and it is actually a global platform. It functions similarly to social media platforms like Facebook by connecting you to other professionals. It allows you to post updates, share and like content, and also send instant messages to other users. On LinkedIn, your profile becomes your resume. So you need to make sure that you complete your work experience, your accomplishments, recommendations, and referrals from colleagues on your profile. You can search and apply for jobs, share your profile with other users, and engage with people that are in your industry. So that was Jobberman, Jobs in Ghana, and LinkedIn. We have more platforms here. Fuzu is one of them. Fuzu is popular in East Africa. It is also a career platform. On Fuzu, learning, inspiration, and employment opportunities are just one click away. We also have Careerjet. Careerjet, I think, is quite popular in South Africa too. As I mentioned earlier, that I think I have used Careerjet in the past. It is a job search engine which maps a huge selection of job offerings available on the internet in one extensive database. Again, Indeed, I think I did mention Indeed. Indeed is quite popular. Indeed is one of the most popular job search sites in the world, with over 250 million unique visitors every month. That is massive. This is massive. So these are the job online platforms that I'm sharing with you today. However, guys, there are so many, there are so much more than this. If you just go to your Google search, you should find many more than what I've mentioned today. Okay, so let's look at how do we, now that we have the online platforms and we are aware of them, how do we create job seeker accounts? Okay, so more than often, online job platforms will ask you to create an account. You will be asked to enter details such as your email address, name, and physical address. You can opt to get emails related to job opportunities. It may not it may be worth creating a separate email just for your job search. Okay, this is a very important point, because I know many years ago when I started doing online job searches, I did not create a separate account. I used my own personal email, and I can tell you, you can receive up to 100 job opportunities a day, and that is likely to really clog your email address. So please remember that point. When you start your search online for jobs, it would be advisable to create a separate email address. Also, it just allows you not to miss any opportunity, because that email address will be particularly designated for job opportunities. And then this may separate the separate email account, and it allows you to prioritize emails. Yes, that's correct. Prioritizing emails as well, because I've had moments where I've missed the closing dates for certain opportunities because I received so many different emails into one email inbox. So pick a platform. Okay, so in terms of choosing which platform, as we've mentioned that there's many online job search platforms, you would need to pick a platform which you feel comfortable using and that has relevant opportunities for you. That way you can avoid creating various accounts on different platforms. Okay, creating a job seeker account. How do we go about doing that? So most job search platforms have a similar process in creating a work search account. You would need to find the sign up on the website through the job post you've identified or through the platform landing page. Job sites will ask you for personal information to create an account profile. This includes email, name, contact details, and a password to protect your account. You will then be asked to include experience-related details such as qualifications, work history, availability. Once you've done all the above, you can create an account. You can opt to receive notifications from the job search platform as well. So filling in your experience and qualification details effectively is very important when creating your profile, because this will help to strengthen your candidate profile. Okay, so how do we get notified with new and relevant opportunities? We've already mentioned that you can choose, while creating your profile, you can choose to get notifications. Okay, and this will help you discover roles that fit your candidate profile, and most job search platforms will have this feature. Okay, let's look at how we search for jobs near you. Most of us prefer to work, maybe in our hometown or wherever we are, close by to where we are already established. So how do we ensure that we customize our job search in that way. So what we would need to do in this case would be to open Google search, type in jobs near me, put in some keywords if you are familiar with the type of role you'd like. So let's say you want to be sales or marketing, you would say jobs near me, and then you would put marketing or sales, and then save your post. And then optionally, you would ask to receive similar job posts, whether it's instantly as they come in, daily, or weekly. And from my experience, also depending on how much time you have, I know that I would prefer weekly, because then I would schedule maybe one day in the week where I go through all the job posts that I've received for the week. But really, this is really up to you. It doesn't make much of a difference. For you to be able to do this, you would need to think of a search engine as the gate to finding a job opportunity. Finding work opportunities are easy, but not all the roles you find suit you. There are many factors like location, job function, pay that may affect your decision. Okay, so we're going to talk about Careerjet again, searching for jobs. So Careerjet is a job search engine designed to make the process of finding a job on the internet easier. It maps a huge selection of job offerings available in one place. Careerjet is another broadly used job search platform in South Africa. It was founded in South Africa, as we've mentioned earlier. Careerjet uses smart agents running on a cluster of networked computers that scan the web and identify job listings on the internet. So how do we, in as much as there's so many job online search platforms, there are also a lot of scam or fake job postings. So in this topic, we'd like to figure out how best we can authenticate job postings. So what you would need to do is, we're going to do a bit of an activity right now just to check credible online presence and verify the company websites or social media page, etc. So you can also verify the company location on Google Maps. Do not apply to anonymous employer job listings. If possible, check job forums. There are a lot of forums which talking about their experiences in terms of searching for jobs, and which ones were the most pleasant experiences and which ones were the worst experiences. So going into those job forums and referencing with other candidates who have applied to the same on the same platforms would assist you. Because imagine if you wasted all your time searching for a job, finding a scam job post, corresponding with those people on email, and sometimes even going for the interview only to find out that it was all a scam. I think that would be a lot of time wasted. So it's better to do your due diligence quite early in the process, so that you make sure that wherever you're applying is actually an existing post and it is a credible company. So how do we filter and identify a job opportunity? So to identify one career opportunity, we could use Google search engine to identify a job description and to list how to apply for that particular job. Okay, we've just finished that topic. If there is anyone who feels like there are a bit of knowledge gaps from what I've addressed, please do write your questions in the chat box. I will attend to that, or my colleagues will, who are with me on the channel. Okay, as we continue, we go to our third pillar for today's agenda, which is understanding job posts. So how do we understand job posts? Because most job posts can come with quite a lot of requirements, and sometimes you can get confused. So how do you make sure that you can identify a job post that suits your skills and not waste your time applying for things that you will not be accepted for? Okay, so not all jobs are appropriate for you. You need to be able to go through the job description to understand exactly what is required and to be able to match it to your skills and qualifications. Okay, so one of the ways we can do this is you read thoroughly through the job posting, identify desired traits, identify the necessary requirements. As I've said earlier, not all jobs are appropriate. Job descriptions give you a good insight into what responsibility you'll have in the role. So you need to read through the job description and then consider whether you can do them before applying. Unsuitable candidates with non-relevant skills will unlikely be selected or invited to the interview. So make sure that whatever job you choose to apply for, you have actually scanned the job description and you are quite sure that the job description meets your skills and qualifications. Okay, so job descriptions often reference a combination of skills and strengths. They are measurable skills, which are a combination of hard skills and soft skills. So making sure that we read our job descriptions and applying for the right roles is key, like I said earlier. Being in a role that is out of your experience or passion could result in making you feel very unfulfilled in a particular job. So let's look at this guy. This guy is a sales associate. He has qualifications in marketing and 2 years sales experience. His skills are fluency in Swahili and English. He has administrative skills. He has technical skills like Microsoft Office. His strengths are communication skills, negotiation skills, and relationship management. So if this Kwame guy applies for a sales job, he would likely be chosen to come to an interview. And why is that? Because he's got the qualification, marketing, which is related to sales. He's got 2 years sales experience. Besides that, he speaks 2 languages, which is quite crucial for a sales job because he can reach a broader market. He's got administrative skills and he's got technical skills. And his soft skills are quite relevant to a sales opportunity because he's got communication skills, meaning he can talk to people and sell stuff to them. He's got negotiation skills, which are very good skills for a sales position. And he's good in managing relationships, which is also a key skill in succeeding in a sales career. Do you agree with me? Now you can post in the chat box, but I think Kwame would be a perfect candidate for a sales associate position. Okay, let's look into statistics again. These statistics are from a 2019 Statista study. It actually says 52% of global internet traffic comes from mobile searches. So this makes sense if you think about it, because we are using mobile now more than ever to browse the internet. So we need to talk about how do we manage your data and your mobile storage effectively while you use your mobile all the time. And when you're going online. So meaning going online means using data. So how do we manage this data? Okay, Google has a very good app called Google Go, which allows you to save about 40% of data. And let's explain what Google Go is all about. So Google Go is a great way to conduct mobile searches. Mobile searches will be you going on your online platforms basically, but using your mobile. Okay, it's fast and easy. Everything you need is in one app and it's easily accessible. So let me tell you the things that are easily accessible that are in the app called Google Go. So you have your Drive, which is your Google Drive. You can download, so you have all your downloads that are stored on Google Go. You have YouTube on Google Go, and you also have your social media. So you wouldn't have to be going from one social media platform to the other, because all of it will be on the app Google Go. And as I said earlier, which is the most important thing, data is very expensive. Google Go has been optimized to save up to 40% of data. Isn't that amazing? Up to 40% of data is saved if you download the Google Go app and you use it to store your downloads, to store your documents on the drive, and to go onto your social media. And you can easily switch between languages, which is another beautiful feature, because I don't know any app that would allow me to switch to Zulu or Sotho, but apparently Google Go can do this for you. So you can set it up such that it communicates to you in your own language. And it's a great tool to help you overcome bandwidth and tech internet issues. I think this is great. I think after this, I am definitely going to download my Google Go app and start using it and saving data. Okay, so what can you expect to see when you do eventually go to Google Go? Let's talk about the functionality of Google Go. So let's go through some of the screens. So when you get to the landing page, the home screen, you will see an easy tappable icon template, which helps you to discover the different features that are in the app. You will also find an image and GIF search, which is easy to go through and navigate because it also has tappable categories. And then the last thing that is quite impressive is on Google Go, you can have text read out to you by Google. So let's say you wanted to read something, but maybe you are multitasking. You can get Google to actually read out that text to you and in your own language, because remember they mentioned something about the language being customizable. So imagine you wanted to read something which is maybe written in English, but with Google Go you can actually get that text read to you in your own language. I think that is quite an amazing innovation, and I think all of you should definitely get Google Go. Okay, what else are we able to see when we get to the functionalities of Google Go? You can access your favorite apps and sites. Okay, so you can still access your favorite apps and sites from Google Go. You can switch to, okay, the language thing we talked about. There's even Swahili and other languages on this app. The voice search of Google Go works for Kenyan, Nigerian, and South African English accents when you don't feel like typing. So guys, with Google Go, I can go and talk and let everything that I'm talking be written. And because I have a South African accent, it can actually hear what I'm trying to say. Even a Nigerian person can actually voice whatever they want to voice on the Google app, Google Go app, and that will be transformed into text because it has been customized for these three African countries, which is Kenya, Nigeria, and South Africa. I think that is absolutely amazing. It's really amazing. I haven't seen any innovation that accommodates African languages. So I think this Google Go is really a place to go to. I am going to pause for questions a bit just to see if anyone needs any clarity. Okay, like I said earlier, if you want to ask a question, please write in the chat box. I will respond to the questions as they come up. Right now, I am seeing no questions, meaning I'm still doing a good job. Okay. No questions yet? All right, so let me move to understanding what you guys, from everything that I've gone through today, let's talk about what our action plans are beyond this session, because remember, we don't have these sessions just to talk about things. We have these sessions so that we can have an action plan and you can improve. In this case, you can improve your career development by knowing how to best utilize online job search platforms. So today's session was just the beginning, but what I'd want to know is, what do we change after this session? What are you going to implement first? And I see someone says, I will create a LinkedIn profile. That's a good one. Actually, we have a session where we actually help you create your LinkedIn profile and understand how LinkedIn actually works. So if you subscribe to our channel, you should be able to find that information at your disposal and join the sessions because unless you're online, no one is really going to find you. So I like that idea. Create your LinkedIn profile. Okay. Careerjet, someone says I'll go check out Careerjet. Okay, that's a good one. And just try and create your profile on Careerjet. Like I say, it seems daunting, but when you get onto the site, you'll actually see that they actually assist you to go through the different stages to create the profile. So as I said earlier, emphasis must be put on making sure that you highlight your experiences, you highlight your qualifications. In a platform such as LinkedIn, you can be able to get people to give you recommendations. So maybe people that have worked with you before, who know what you are good at, who know your strengths, can send some recommendations so that people have something to reference to should they be interested in your particular CV. Okay, I see someone here who says she's looking to go work in other parts of Africa. So she'll really be using the job in Ghana and the Nigerian site. I think that's awesome. One of the most beautiful things about these online search engines is that they allow you to see what is being offered in the whole world. I mean, isn't that amazing that you could be sitting in South Africa and attend and applying and talking to recruitment agents in the entire world? I know the other day a friend of mine is trying to migrate to Canada, and there was a whole online job search event where it was an actual live event online where you could search for jobs, but also talk to the agents, the recruitment agents that are representing those jobs live online, whether you are sitting in Africa or in Asia. It was quite an impressive experience for my friend. and I, because I eventually also got on when she told me about it, that these online platforms make your life so much easier. I mean, about 15 years ago, people were busy paging newspapers looking for jobs. So you guys should really go out there and look for these opportunities of searching for jobs wherever actually you want to work. So that is it. So I see you guys. I see your next steps. So that is really awesome. So I want to say thank you very much for coming and being part of the session with me today. Like I say, I'd like you to subscribe to our channel because every day we have sessions at 12 p.m. and at 3 p.m. The 12 p.m. sessions particularly look at digital skills like what we've just done today in terms of job searching, but we look at other interesting topics as well, like how to put together your digital marketing strategy, which is something that's very important for small businesses. We look at things like for people who want to grow their careers, we look at how do you navigate the world of work. How do you brand yourself online? Because remember, you are a brand, and whatever you put online, job seekers will have a look at in the future. So you need to start looking at yourself as a brand and understanding that every day you are actually creating a resume online. So we've got multiple, and then we have a 3 p.m. session, which is also online based, but this is more for online safety. Because as we know, those of you who have kids will know that the online world has also opened up lots of dangers for young people. Like I said earlier, you guys are job seekers, but sometimes you may find that there's a scam job advert. So the young ones also need to be protected in the sense that you as parents normally get them gadgets quite early in their lives. I know some schools require that they have iPads and stuff like that. So it is important that as they get exposed to the technological world, they are also equipped in terms of their skills to protect themselves. So the sessions that we run at 3 p.m. daily are on online safety, and we target parents and we target teachers because these are the custodians of young people. And the sessions are targeted at kids between the ages of 7 and 9 years old. 7 and 14 years old. How did I do that? Okay, 7 and 14 years old. So please, if you are a parent and you are listening and you are out there, we'd like you to join our sessions at 3 p.m. daily for our online safety sessions, and at 12 p.m. daily for any digital skills that you might be looking to empower yourself as an individual, as an entrepreneur, or as a job seeker. So with that said, I'd like to close my session today. Thank you very much for being here with me. We will see you again tomorrow. Not tomorrow, actually, at 3 p.m. today, and tomorrow at 12 p.m. Thank you very much. Cheers. Thank you.